There's a deliberate attempt to strategically paint Nigeria black and paint this government black. Listen to me. In 2023, a particular presidential candidate recruited 5 social media influencers, sent someone to China, imported 4,000 technophones, recruited 4,000 people, put them on X, put them on Facebook, put them on Instagram, put them on TikTok. And the agenda was not to communicate economic policy, this is our plan, this is what we can do. No. One simple agenda. Anything President Tinubu does, attack it. And if Murayo on a show says, oh, inflation has dropped from 34% to 17%, one of those 5 influencers will copy a handle, post it on that group, and 4,000 people will come and attack our social media. As I speak to you, they've grown that group from 4,000 to 11,000 people. So the things you see on social media that you think, oh, this is what people are talking about in comment section. No, it is engineered to make you hate me, to make me hate you, and to make you hate APC, and hate government, and hate our future. You might not know this. And they have a back-end group in Dubai. They have a support group in Texas that is also feeding the diaspora, Nigerian diaspora, with the same thing. So what you think is trending on social media, it's a deliberate engineered effort by a group of people. Okay. Now,
wait, let's hear.
Talking about opinions, and I've seen some headlines, and I brought some, and I want you to tell me if you've seen these headlines in the past 1 or 2 weeks. Resign now.
Yes.
You've seen that? Okay. The Naira value, can it be saved? As massive devaluation of Naira worsens Nigeria's economic condition, economic gurus debate the way out of the mess. Have you also seen that?
Yes.
Thank you. Wait till. Insecurity. Death toll hits 80. Residents flee. Police station turns refugee camp. Tension mounts in Abuja. Have you also seen that? Thank you. Answer now.
Yes, we've seen it on social media.
A World Bank UNDP, because you're talking about power, a World Bank UNDP report indicts government's handling of Nigeria's energy sector. Have you also seen that? Yes. Thank you. Now, let me shock you. The first one, resign now, that you said you saw this week. 30th May, Friday, 1997, PM News. 29 years ago. The value of Naira, can it be saved? 1992, May 10, Citizen Magazine. 34 years ago. I'm going somewhere. Death toll hits 80. Residents flee. Tension mounts in Abuja. October 17, Tuesday, year 2000. 26 years ago. Power sector. Newswatch, April 5th, 1993. 33 years ago.
The point is?
What am I saying? What's my point? Nigeria have been through terrible war situations where we didn't have leaders who had the vision, leaders who had no plan, leaders who were doing nothing. This is the first time that we're going through the same thing, and there's a leader that we can see what he's putting in place. Not my opinion, not your opinion. World Bank says that this is the greatest economic reform. World Bank, go and read World Bank report of 9th of June, just this month. IMF, S&P, May 15th, this same year, saying that where we are, though it is painful, though people are feeling the pinch, they're not feeling it in their pocket yet, but they are saying that this is the pathway to economic growth. This is the pathway to prosperity. And they've made comparison with nations who have done the same thing. China, Dubai, Singapore, even Rwanda in Africa. None of those nations grew in 3 months. None of them became prosperous in 36 months. Tinubu cannot work a miracle in 36 months. They didn't do it in China. They didn't do it in Dubai. They didn't do it in Singapore. They cannot do it in Nigeria. China lifted 800 million people from abject poverty. It took them 40 years. Are we saying it's going to take Nigeria 40 years? The answer is no. It won't. It took Singapore 32 years. Are we saying it's going to go 32 years? The answer is no. It took Dubai 40 years to become what it is today. It's going to take 40 years. The answer is no. Rwanda, Kagame has been president for 24 years. Are we saying it's going to take 25 years? The answer is no. I ask people, those nations will look at how have they done it. If we are doing what they've done, then that should give us confidence that we will get there.
I repeatedly say this. This life is balanced. Now you know stand well. There is a deliberate intention by the government to shortchange the Nigerians to believe lies than the truth. But I said it time after time. I don't blame the politicians. I blame the people. I have stopped blaming the politicians. Every time you hear Nigerians saying our government are bad people, the leaders are corrupt, the people are not to be blamed. No, the politicians are not to be blamed again. The people are to be blamed. There's a deliberate intention to change the Nigerian people. But I can tell you that the people who want to shortchange us, who want to cheat on us, are not to be blamed. We are to be blamed. This man is sitting on a podcast with people listening to him, and they believe that this man is convincing them, and this man is telling them the truth. Let's assume that what he's saying is true, that the politicians bought phone to preach propaganda on social media. Is it now a propaganda that in this government, let's forget Buhari time, in this government, that somebody is sitting in a federal secretariat with a budget, with a CBN account, with a budget coming from the National Assembly, with everything attached to be a ministry? Who did that? Now the presidential candidate who buy phone for people, now do that one too. Let's assume they want the presidential candidate bought phone and make sure he put people somewhere for people to hate the government. Who do this one? Now the same presidential candidate, nine two person here. In 2014-15, Fashola was campaigning for Tinubu, for Buhari. With Tinubu, Tinubu said that we pay 5,000 naira to unemployed graduates. The video is there, you can go and verify. Fashola said if we could not fix electricity, stone us. This man is on TV telling people that they cannot do it in China for 6 months. But electricity is stable in Abia in less than 6 months. Electricity is 24 steady light in Abia in less than 6 months. It took our government how many minutes, how many days to fix solar in the whole of Aso Rock? You would think you can lie. The president knows that he cannot do it. Yet he promised Nigeria that if I cannot fix electricity in 4 years, you should not vote for me again. We should believe you, who is paid to do damage control, than to believe the man who made promise and could not keep it. You want to gaslight people. You want to accuse every time. It's all blame games. Let's assume there's a presidential candidate that did that. Now that you are in power, not the person, why can't you do something that will make people to love Tinubu? Exactly. The same May 29 that Tinubu was sworn in, and every other 31 APC governors were sworn in the same period that Alessoti was sworn in. If Tinubu is failing, what of other APC governors? Why are they not doing well? Why are they not performing well? So that people will talk about them the way they're talking of Alessoti. But this is why I keep saying I don't blame the politicians anymore. Because the people don't have sense. If I happen to be in that crowd, this man is saying this, and I open my mouth to ask him the same question, he will bury himself. He will know that he's a liar. Because sometimes when they say this thing, I always want to accept that what you are saying is the truth, so that argument will end. But I will ask you a question that you cannot answer. Let's assume there's someone who bought a phone and put people. At least I know you might say it's P2B, because the last time I checked, people say it's 4 people to eat in a room. P2B is a social media president. Now it's no more social media president. You people are afraid of the same social media president not to run. The person that you say has no structure, that the argument has died, structure or no structure, you know that without structure, he won the election. P2B is a liar, but you are afraid of a liar. You that say the truth, why can't you show us the workings of the truth? Let's assume it's even P2B you are talking about. Let's assume that what you are saying is the truth. Why haven't you done a work for people to like you? Because someone said in a podcast, impact have been felt, they are not being imagined. You don't explain impact. People feel it. Impact are being felt. They are not imagination. They are not explained. If you are making impact, you punch somebody on the face. The person that received the punch don't need explanation to know that a punch, an uppercut, or a southpaw landed on his face or on his jaw. You don't need an explanation. He will feel it. He will shake his foundation, shake his medulla oblongata, send a blackout to his face. His brain will numb for some time before he regains the consciousness. There will be a hollow sound in his ear for a period of seconds before he will regain consciousness. Impact is being felt. It's not explained. It's not imagination. As I said, this life is balanced. Now we know stand well. You can't constantly be lying to the people. This is damage control in the 21st century, my bro. If Tinubu is failing as a president, what happened to other APC governors? Why are people not talking about them the way they are talking about a Labour Party person? Because this one na P2B way if you take carry come. And here P2B still be 6 and 5 to today. That will tell that if they have been in this, if P2B has been a president, he would have done better. If his governor is doing well, he would have been a better person. Because birds of a feather flock together. Why I want to all the time say you cannot completely blame Tinubu because Buhari did that, but Tinubu campaigned expressly for his a miracle period era. He campaigned with full-hearted for Buhari, including those who is working with some of them campaign for Buhari because of now. So we say we should not blame him. 8 years of Buhari, 3 years gone now, going to 4 years of Tinubu. What have the APC as a political party done? Suddenly, because people like us are online now speaking, championing this move. This is what I told somebody that in 2024, after they swore in Tinubu, he said, why am I still making video? He thought, I said, no, I'm not here to campaign for P2B. I'm here to re-educate Nigeria. Start preparing vote in 2027. It's shocking that 2027 is already here. Yet we are still on the same trajectory. We are still talking the same thing because the people are not still yet reoriented. People are not yet educated to know the truth, to differentiate between what the politicians are doing and the things they need to do in the coming elections. All these statements, because election is coming. Do you need to campaign? Do you need to do damage control? Did anybody need to like you? If the people even hated you, Enugu State people say that they did not vote for the governor. Peter Mba. But most of them say, oh, thank God that Peter Mba was in power because what? It shocked them. That is how it things be. If people do not like you when you enter, you prove them. Prove your enemies wrong. Prove them, prove yourself right. When your things pleases the Lord, He make your enemies to be at peace with you. That's how the Bible said it. That when your things is right, your enemy will be at peace with you. That is it. If you are doing the right thing, you borrowed more than every other government. Insecurity worsening now. This same man, under his watch, we are not emphasizing on it. Somebody created an agency, a parastatal, under the federal secretariat in Abuja here. Have an office running for 2 years. Have an account with CBN under the nose. Even the person fingered a chief of defense staff to the president to this allegation, to this fraud. And you want to tell us that there are people where they social media, they make us hate Mr. President. When there are people who are what we can see deliberately, so it's not enough for people not to like Mr. President. It's not enough. Do we need social media to know that this government are not doing well for us? The children in your state are doing more than 40-something days now in the bush. Is that what social media created? Is that what social media created? No, tell me, is that social media thing? Is that the phone that he bought that is making people to see those ones? Are they the people that they bought phone for? Are they the one that tell the kidnappers to kidnap people? Are they the one forcing insecurity to us? Are they the one defending? Recently, a whole man, a pastor, came out and said he has given order. He has nothing to do. He cannot wear khaki. Jonathan wear khaki in his own time. So I don't know. You will just make excuses without thinking. Of course, we know once you enter peace, you lost your brain. Daniel Bawa said it. That's why when he entered peace, he lost his brain. But like I said, I don't blame you. I blame the people who sit down there that do not put slap on your face. After deceiving them, this is why the pastors goes up and down to deceive the people. And politicians are doing the same. If they are speaking and you walk away, they will know they are talking gibberish. They will know they are messing up. If people there start shouting, no, 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 at this time around, this is not disrespect. This is you being angry for evil. When Eda is speaking nonsense, you challenge him. It's not you not respecting the Eda. It's you being angry for evil. If the Eda wanted to respect himself, he shouldn't have come and say nonsense in the public. We're going to be here to challenge them. Is Peter be paying me? No. Does he know me? No. But I've been talking about how we can see a good person. I said the time with that number. I am not after Igbo presidency. I am not after Peter Obi. Yaradua was president of Nigeria. Nobody remember he's a Muslim. I'm from the same state with that of Buhari. All we want is a good person. But as of today, the only good man on that place that we can see is Peter Obi. It might be tomorrow Sibanjo. It might be tomorrow Derefaro to me. It might be tomorrow Donald Duke. It might be tomorrow Alessoti. It might even be governor of it might even be Kwankwaso or Makinde. We know some good politicians along the line that can come out. But as of today, the only one we can see is Peter Obi, not Tinubu. And we cannot shy away from the truth. You can say hey, it's because an Igbo man. If you keep pushing this narrative, where has he gotten Nigeria to? You don't want Igbo man to be president, but we are still angry with them that the one saying they don't want to be part of Nigeria. That is where the problem starts from. I'm out of here, Joe.